Well, today what we're going to cover is a basic service. And what a basic service is, it's an oil change, an oil filter change and an air filter change. Now, in an average garage, that will take around 1 hour. So what I suggest is double that time, give yourself 2 hours to complete this job. This is a Triumph Scrambler 900, what is super easy to work on. Sometimes you'll find you have to remove more panels to get to the different parts that you're going to see today. But generally, the overall service is exactly the same. I'm now going to hand you over to my co-host, who is known as Psychic Solo here on YouTube, a real expert in the home garage motorcycle builds. His name is Darren. He's going to tell you exactly what you need to buy to complete your basic service.
So this is a basic service kit available from your main dealer, eBay, parts places, very easy to find and get hold of. We've got the oil, air filter and an oil filter. There's also a copper washer for your sump bung. That's very important because when you change that, you need to make sure you put a new copper washer on. But these are very easy to get hold of. Just make sure you're buying the correct ones for your bike, because there's nothing worse than taking an oil filter off and finding out you've got the wrong one to go back on.
So in regards to tools, it's very important to spend a little bit of money buying some decent tools. These are the Halford Pro tools. The thing of it is, if you buy decent tools, they will literally last your entire life. If you buy cheap ones, things will round off, things get messy, so spend that little bit of money. The other side that's really handy when you're doing a service is an oil filter removal tool. I bought a whole pack of these little things here. They slide on, making your service super easy.
Okay, so before we change the oil, what we're going to do is we're going to get the engine nice and warm. We want to get all that oil circulated. Never change your oil when it's cold. Preferably take it for a nice long ride or for a decent ride. Get all that oil round the engine and warm before you come back and drop the sump bung. So what we're going to do to start with is we're going to get this engine running. Okay, so the bike's nice and warm now. We've just switched it off. That is red hot to the touch. So next we're going to drop sump bung out. So underneath here there is an Allen key bolt that we're going to undo. Easy to find. It's on the bottom of the sump, not on the side. It'll be on the bottom, and it can either be a bolt head or an Allen key bolt. But we're going to get under there now and undo that. Okay, so the sump bung is here. We're just going to crack this off now. That's loose, but what we're going to do is get something suitable to catch this oil in. This oil is going to be hot. This is the washing up bowl out of the house. Not very good for washing up your dishes in afterwards. Undo this and the oil is going to come out. Try not to get it all over yourself as it comes out. There we go. Now we're going to leave that to drain for a bit. Okay, so the oil has finished running out. It's now just a very slow drip. We've got the majority of it out. We've got the sump bung, and there is our new washer that goes on there. Don't forget to put that on, otherwise you'll have an oil leak. And always use a new one. Don't reuse your old one because it will leak. So we're going to put that on, do that up, and there's a torque setting for that. We're going to torque that up to the correct setting. So we're just going to nip that up, and then we're going to get the torque wrench on it. So this is a fancy torque wrench. It's got all the settings on there. You do it electronically. You can go down Halford's, just get a manual one where you'll wind it in and set it to the right setting, and it will click. But just have a look on the internet. Google will tell you the correct torque settings for the sump bung. So next we're going to remove the old oil filter. On this bike, it's up under here. They'll be on different locations. You'll have to have a look for yourself to see where yours is. We're going to use one of these special tools. This slides up over the oil filter, and then we're going to undo it with a socket. We're just putting a small tray under there just to collect the bit of oil that's going to drip out of here. It won't be a massive amount. Let's take this off. There we go, there goes the oil. We might leave that to drain for a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to put the new oil filter on. When you unbox your oil filter, it may have a little cover on like this. Now that will mean usually that this seal on the top is pre-lubricated. If it's not, just put a drop of engine oil on it, smear it around and tighten it up. Helps create the seal. But you're just going to put that on, you're going to tighten that up, but you're not over tightening it. Again, there will be a torque wrench setting for that, but we're just going to tighten that up just so it just grips. You don't want to be hammering it on because otherwise you'll never get it back off. Okay, so we're locating that on the threads, making sure we don't cross thread it as we put it on, and just gently spin that up. You'll feel it stop, There we go, that's just there, and all we're going to do is we are just nipping this up. Definitely do not over tighten this. And that is just showing a little bit of resistance, so we're stopping there. So next we're going to fill it back up with oil. Triumph have made a really good design on this bike, and they have put the filling port down behind the exhaust, which is really difficult to get to. So if you were to try and pour oil in there, you're going to get it all over the engine, all over the exhaust. So what we've had to do is improvise. So to get the funnel in somewhere near, we've had to use the spout off the fuel can and then the funnel in there. So it may look a bit dodgy, but it's going to do the job, and hopefully we won't be spilling any oil. So this bike takes 3.6 litres of oil. So this is a 4 litre can, so we'll use nearly all of it. We'll pull the bike up onto the centre stand, check the level, and then just top up any more as necessary. So take your time when pouring this in, because obviously what we don't want to do is get oil all over the engine, all over the exhaust, because otherwise when you start it up you end up with a big smoky mess. So just take your time. So now with it filled up somewhere near, what we're going to do is pull the bike up level. This bike has a looking glass, so you'll be looking to make sure that the oil is roughly about halfway up the looking glass. Some bikes will have a dipstick. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to lift the bike up level. Looking in the looking glass there, we can see that the oil is now a little bit higher than we like, but when we start the engine up, the oil is going to circulate, it's going to fill up the oil filter. That will then just drop that level just a bit. So what we're going to do now is fire up the bike, let it, don't rev it, just on idle. The oil pressure light will be on for a second. That should go out very quickly, and then we're just going to let it run for a couple of minutes, switch it off, and then check the level again. Okay, so the bike, we ran the bike up, we've let it cool down again now. We're just going to lift the bike up level, checking the level on the screen there. We're happy with that, that's all good now. So that's the oil and filter changed, fairly simple. Now we're going to drop on and change the air filter. So next we're going to change the air filter. Obviously it's different from bike to bike. On this bike we've got to take some panels off and get behind here, but most of them will be either under the seat or behind some panels somewhere. You'll have to have a look to see specifically where yours is. So we're going to start by taking this panel off, which is going to give us access to the air filter, which is behind here. We're going to have to take some screws out, take some other bits out just to get access. So we're removing the cover on this here. So we've got 4 bolts. We're taking a little breather pipe off. We've got a bolt in each corner that we're going to undo and remove to take this cover off. So unbolted the cover, we're going to slide out the old filter. And there's the old one, and that's the new one. See, that one's nice and clean, this one's a bit dirty. Although this bike hasn't done many miles, due to the age of the bike, this has probably deteriorated more because of that, but there we go, nice clean new one. With the new one in the case, we're now going to slide that in there, nice and easy. Push that home, and then we're going to put the cover back on.
And there you go, a nice, easy, simple, step-by-step guide on how to service your bike on the driveway, saving you some money. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can see all of the latest bikes coming out in the UK, plus amazing adventures. And I'll see you here next time on Helmet Head. Take care, enjoy fixing your bike, and I'll see you soon.